welcome to another 2020 health video. This one we're going to be doing some exercises to make sure that you've warmed up with one of our other videos, the mobility or the stretching, just to get that body ready and those muscles good to go. We're going to be working for 2 minutes on each exercise with a 1 minute rest. Grab yourself some water bottles or some cans. Now for every litre is equal to 1 kilo, so I'm using 1.5 litres, so it's equivalent to 1.5 kilogram dumbbells. Okay, you might need a mixture of water bottles depending on the exercise. We're going to be doing step ups, so grab yourself a step, some bicep curls, marching on the spot, some lateral raises, walking and squats. So we're going to be working for 2 minutes, resting for 1. There'll be a little whistle that you're here, and then we're good to go. So follow along. So we've got a little timer. We're doing step up, start off with in 3, 2 and 1. Remember, if you need something to hold on to, you can hold on to a banister, or you can put a chair nearby just in case. Make sure that the whole of your foot goes onto that step. Move any sticks that might be in the way. Going up and down, driving those arms up, chest stays nice and tall, and you're breathing rhythmically in and out. Well done. Now there's different ways you can do this. You can do 10 on one leg, going forwards first. You can do a minute on one side, minute on the other, or if you've got the coordination, you could do alternates. Well done, keep going. So this is going to get the heart rate up, and then the next exercise we're going to bring it down in what we call an active recovery. So we're still working those muscles, just in a slightly different way. Well done, keep going. Well done. Keep going, almost there. Keep that breathing up. Drive those knees up, making sure you're planting the whole of your foot, if you can, on those steps. Three, 2 and 1. Well done. So we get a minute rest now. So this is a great chance to make sure, grab some water. If you're a cardiac patient, check that heart rate. Keep those toes tapping just whilst we're waiting. So next we've got bicep curls. This is where the old water bottles or those cans come in handy. We're going to take those feet apart, keeping those toes moving, coming up to the shoulders and back down, up to those shoulders, back down. You just wait for the timer. And 1. Here we go with those bicep curls. Remember, keeping those feet marching. Nice and slowly, squeeze on the way up. Try and keep those elbows by your side. Bring those palms up to those shoulders. Remember, you're doing this for 2 minutes, so take it nice and easy. Don't need to rush, speed through it. Now for this, you can do both at the same time, or if you so wish, you can do alternates. Does make it slightly easier. Remember, keep yourself upright, nice and tall. Back should be nice and straight. Keeping those toes moving on those feet, slightly marching. Well done. Keep going. Keep that breathing going, up and down. Remember, if you need to, have multiple weights or multiple multiple water. Well done, keep going. Keep that chest high, squeezing those shoulder blades back, keep those elbows down by the sides, keep those toes just slowly tapping. This is great if you've got some music in the background to keep you motivated, keep you going. So like I said, this is called our active recovery. So this gives the heart rate a chance to come back down after we've done that pulse raiser, that step ups. Gives us an opportunity to work those muscles. This is work at the bicep, that's the arm, just here, that's the muscle, sorry, just here. Useful for bringing things closer to the body. 3, 2, well done, rest it there, that went quicker. So we've got a 1 minute rest and then we are marching on the spot. Well done. Keep those toes tapping. Now's the chance to grab a bottle of water or a drink of water. Now if you've got actual weights, of course you can use those instead of the water. Those heart rates should be below 100 by now, if you've got a heart rate monitor on. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, here we go, marching on the spot. Now for this you can do nice big knee lifts, tapping the opposite knee if you wish, or if you feel that's a bit too much, just keep it marching on the spot. Remember, you can mix up with the two, so if you start off nice and strong, getting those knees up, tapping the opposite knee, and then as the time goes on, if you need to go a little bit slower, a little bit lower, then do so. Okay, keep those arms moving, chest stays nice and tall. Remember, if you need the support of something next to you, just put a chair next to you and that'll help. Well done, keep going. Remember to breathe rhythmically, slowly in and out. Like I said, if you need to keep it nice and low, then do so. But if you can, keep those knees up and do so. Well done. If you want to make it even harder, do a little twist with that upper body. So it's your choice, you've got those options. Hard, twisting that upper body. Medium, keeping that body still, but bringing those knees nice and high. Easy, just keeping it marching on the spot. I suppose if you want to make it even harder, go for a little jog. So we've got super hard, a little bit harder, just staying in one spot, keeping that chest upright, and we've got easier. Most of these exercises you can do seated, but we will be doing a seated exercise session coming soon, so watch this space. Well done. Remember, I'm just going to go through them all. Knee lifts, twist, on the spot, march it out. Remember, you also can mix it up a little bit if you wish, jogging on that spot, bringing those knees nice and high with a little trunk twist. Keeping that trunk nice and still, driving those knees up. Or just bring it back down. Well done, keep going. 3, 2, And one. Well done. So we've got a minute rest here. Let's grab yourself a quick drink. Useful if you've got your water. The weights slightly get lighter, I think. So not quite 1.5 kg anymore. So next we've got lateral raises. Lateral meaning the side. Remember, keep those toes tapping, and out to the side and back down, just to shoulder height. Driving those elbows up and back down. So we've got 2 minutes of that coming up. One. With those lateral raises, chest stays up nice and tall. Coming up and down, up and down. Now, if you've got any shoulder issues, you can do front raises, which is coming forwards. And if using both is too heavy, remember you can always do one at a time, makes it slightly easier. Keep that chest up and shoulders back. Keep those toes tapping. Remember, I'll show you at the side. Coming up, squeezing those shoulder blades back together and back down. If you do have shoulder issues, maybe the front raise doesn't work, you can always do a cuff rotation. So the elbows come into the side, chest stays up, and we're keeping those elbows in, trying to drive those palms back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. That's an alternative if you can't do lateral raises or front raises. I've done less than a minute left. Keep going. Keep those feet moving. Slowly tapping. If you want to make this harder, you can hold, then come back down, hold, then come back down. And if it gets a bit too much, like I said, front raises is slightly easier, or you can just use one at a time. So one with the bottles coming up and down, makes it easier. Done. Last 10 seconds. Keep working all the way till that whistle blows. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. We've got our 1 minute rest, and then we are walking from one spot to another. So if you've got a corridor, this is perfect. If you don't have the space to walk from one place to another, then you can do the marching on the spot again, or the step ups. Well done. So remember, when we're resting, that's your chance to grab yourself a drink. Check that heart rate if you need to. Keep those feet moving and tapping at all times. 25 seconds. 15. So get ready to start. Well done. 5 seconds. 3, 2 and 1. Here we go. 2 minutes of walking. I might go around here. So remember, this could be anything. You could walk around your garden, make the most of it. You could walk around the house. Maybe you could go up to the bedroom and then back downstairs to the kitchen. So it doesn't need to be forwards and backwards, back from one spot to another, really short. It can be 2 minutes of anything. Remember, keep that chest up, shoulders back, use those arms. And this is a great way to get those steps in. All done. Last minute. Well done. So after this, we've got one more exercise. Well done. Keep going. 35 seconds. Seconds left. Well done. Coming up to the last 10 seconds now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Rest there. So next up, we've got our squats. Now you can do this in multiple ways. You can either, if you feel comfortable to, bend those knees, leg come up. Remember, you go as low as you feel comfortable. Trying to keep that chest up, shoulders back, the feet planted on the floor. Another way you can do this, you'll need a little bit more stable chair than the one I've got here. Holding onto the side, holding onto the back, so you've got that support there if you need to or feel unbalanced. Another way you can do this is just by sitting down and standing up. Sitting down and standing up. So your choice. I'll do a mixture of all of them. Well done. So this is our final exercise. 3, 2, 1. So feet a little bit wider, legs shoulder width apart, driving those knees so that they are at the same direction as your feet, trying to keep that body weight nice and even. So you've got that option. Nice stable chair, preferably not a plastic white one, but that's all I had handy. Holding onto the side, squatting down and up, so you've got that support. If you end up going too low, you can use those arms, or if you feel uncomfortable doing it, another way is sitting down in that chair, standing up. Slowly on the way down, sit down, drive up. If you feel uncomfortable, maybe you don't have the right amount of oomph, that is a technical word, oomph, you've got that support of those handles, so you can use your arms a little bit to help push you up. And hopefully, as you get stronger, you'll be able to just sit up without using those arms. Got less than a minute left. Now, if you've got one of those Swiss balls, nice big blow up balls, you can, if you've got a place to do it, put it in the arch of your back against the wall and then squat down. Now then, shoe sideways, sitting down, use that chair to help you up a little bit. Use that chair to help you up a little bit. Well done. Or if you can, without that chair. Well done. Keep going, last 13 seconds. Five seconds, keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Make sure that you stretch it out. Check out one of our mobility or stretching videos. Make sure that you let that heart rate come back down. Drink plenty of water, and I'll see you in the next video.